East London Painting Prize is an award that will benefit in celebrating existing and emerging artists in East London. The prize has been developed with the Nunnery Gallery, a free contemporary art space run by boroughs, which supports community renewal in East London. Through a free open submission process, 43 artists were shortlisted by a high-profile panel of experts, from which one winner has been chosen. The winner will receive a substantial cash prize, which has been kindly donated by the Goldhill Family, and also their own solo exhibition within the Nunnery Gallery's Awesome programme. We hope that by winning this prize, the artists will be able to raise their own profile and develop new work, and this will serve as a benchmark of the high standard of artistic excellence in East London.
East London Painting Prize is a competition that I set up with the Legacy List in the name of my late father, Jack Goldhill, who was a talented amateur artist and supported many young and emerging artists with different enterprises. So this was a mantle that I've taken on, and I wanted to celebrate his life and his name and his interest in art. And the concept of this East London Painting Prize is just perfect. I think it's a fantastic enterprise, and I hope that it will run for many, many, many years.
Sometimes people feel like they can't enter an art prize because they're not a full-time established artist themselves, and we saw this as an opportunity to launch a painting prize specifically that would be open to everyone. So we really wanted to democratise the idea of the art prize. We were overwhelmed with responses. We had over 300, and we've whittled that down to 83 for consideration by the judging panel. We've had works in all format, all sizes, all shapes, people that are untrained, haven't been to art school, and people that have been perhaps in their studio for years and had solo shows all over the world. So it's a real mix. It was a privilege to invite a high-profile judging panel, Matt Price, the journalist and curator, Sarah Elson, who's a trustee of Beaux Arts and also of Contemporary Art Society, Maytree from the Zabludowicz Collection, Michael Goldhill from the Goldhill Foundation, and also Vada Caivano, the well-known painter. The judging panel will select works for a group show which will be held in May. Following that, a final winner will be announced. That winner will win £10,000 and a solo show at the Nunnery Gallery.
Oh my goodness, it can make, all the difference to an entire career, somebody's entire life, potentially. It can be such a helpful stepping stone, or it can open up the possibility to have a studio, or to have a larger studio, or to buy some new materials, or to increase the scale of the work, or just, opportunities for research, development. It can make all the difference to a career.
I think it's really great to have artists that are from a similar area and kind of highlight how much is going on there.
I think it's really good. It looks like a really good prize, some good judges, good venue, and also no application fee, which is very unusual.
It kind of connects you with a sort of local art scene, which is really nice. And also obviously the fact that there's the prize money and the offer of a solo show are kind of two sort of really big potential sort of incentives at the end of it. So it's a great thing to compete for, I think.
East London is kind of de facto London's sort of artists' quarter. I think it's really essential that the living creative community within this area of London has more opportunities for it. There's so many artists living and working here that I think a prize that focuses on artists in this area is really important.
So, finally, I would like to announce to you the winner of the first East London Painting Prize. The painting is of a highly striking, memorable image, painted with technical skill and offering an insight into life in East London and into the wider possibilities of realistic painting today. So may I ask Nathan Eastwood.
Speechless, honestly. It's such a strong show. I don't know, I wish I know what to say, but yeah, it's such a great show. Such a strong show. overwhelmed, really. Totally overwhelmed. I mean, it's, as I say, such a strong show, and to be picked, it's a fantastic experience. To have a contemporary exhibition that brings together all the people that work in painting, that has a language within East London, I just thought it sounded like a really exciting show to be in, and it could be really interesting.
I just think the quality of the work that was presented was fabulous. I thought the show tonight looked fantastic. I mean, you know, the Rosamond's team have done a splendid job on taking a dirty old warehouse and scrubbing it and lighting it, and the works look fabulous.
For me, the attraction of working with Michael Goldhill and the Legacy List was obvious. They came to us with an idea for an art prize in East London and introduced Michael Goldhill, and he came and looked around Beaux Arts and the Nunnery and fell in love with the place, saw our vision for making this gallery an important contemporary and public art space in this part of East London. And I think the vision behind the East London Painting Prize was always that it would support artists in the next stage of their career. Often the reason why artists are unable to make works of a certain scale, or they have constraints around the size of their studio, the amount of time they're able to spend in their studio, has a repercussion on the work that they can make. And for Nathan, as soon as he won the prize, he had a show to aim for, he had a degree of financial stability offered by that prize, and he was able to go into his studio every day and massively increase the rate in which he was making the work.
Well, all the paintings that I've made are based on photographs that I take myself. Basically everyday life, the things that I encounter in terms of domestic duties, taking the kids to school, sitting in a cafe, just seeing people walking about. There's just an interest in, if you like, things to do with the social aspect. And for the show, it's a case of working with images that I wanted to work with and see where they go, really. But I know one thing, I want to make bigger paintings for the show.
This show is fantastic, it's phenomenal. Talking to Nathan and the work that he has done over the summer, under pressure, he has evolved, his painting has changed, his ideas. And the thing about Nathan, he's always thought about his paintings. It's not just simply sitting down and creating an image. There's a huge amount of thought, depth, research, reading, writing that goes into it.
Those kind of changes in terms of structure, the way I work as a painter, as an artist, to the kind of motifs that I've painted, that I think have come about from winning this prize, having this solo. So this is a chance for me to have my work be seen by a bigger audience, possibly galleries, writers, curators, and I want them to know that I'm serious.
I think listening to Nathan, I think he exemplifies what we were trying to do with the East London Painting Prize. He is an advocate for this prize. He is an artist from East London, and we are all about developing artists from East London to pursue their careers, to give them those opportunities to shine.
I think I've been really overwhelmed by the response of people to the East London Painting Prize in general, and then the response to Nathan's solo show seems like a brilliant and exciting moment to now be thinking forward into 2015 and the next year of the East London Painting Prize. And I just imagine that slice of painting that we were able to create with that shortlist show last year, or this year in 2014, we'll be doing that again next year, and the works that are being entered into that show will be being made at the moment. I can't wait until next spring and summer when we're looking at that shortlist show again and thinking this is what painting is in East London today. But it hasn't just been about one winner, it's been about all of the artists that have applied and about bringing contemporary painting to a wider audience, and I'm just really excited to see where that could lead next year and all of the opportunities that we can offer to artists in the future.